Welcome to episode 7, and I've got great news. We can take out a bigger loan. Okay, $315,000. Also, I discovered an exploit in the game, and we're going to cheat a little bit. So I want to do a couple things. The first thing I want to do is go to the construction menu, and no, it's not under there. We're going to go to productions, which is factories, and there is one called carpentry. It should be called carpenter or something, but whatever. This one. And I'm going to drop it down. And what this thing does is it takes the planks and it makes furniture. So we've already got our sawmill here, and the sawmill turns the wood into planks, and it makes 3 planks a day. The planks pop out here. This little thing is like a warehouse, and it automatically grabs the planks and stores them. So we're making 3 planks a day that we can sell. Instead, we're going to take one of those planks a day, and we're going to put it in here, and it's going to make a furniture. So instead of selling 3 planks a day, we're going to sell 2 planks and 1 furniture. We're not really selling them every day because you wouldn't get maximum money that way, but that's how I'm phrasing it, right? So I'm going to run over here. Try not to run into that. And I should have some planks in here, and I will drop those out, and I will just go ahead and do this. There you go. And go into here, not there, not there, into here. And we will activate this. And, that's going to make 1 furniture. It's actually going to make 1.4 furniture. And that's going to get us more money than just the planks. So, there's that. There's that production going, right? That's good. Okay, the next thing I want to do is I want to buy a planter, because we've got, if you remember, this field over here we planted last year, and it doesn't need anything. We did forget to roll it, but it's going to be good until harvest, I'm pretty sure. We bought this field. This field needs fertilized twice, and it's got weeds. And then these 2 fields need planted. And this field has oats because it just had oats when we bought it. They had already seeded it. So we need to do these 2 fields, and I want to do green beans, and I have a seeder here. Is that the one we're in? Yeah. So I have a seeder, and we could do spinach, wheat, barley, oats, canola, long grain rice, oilseed radish, grass, peas, right? Well, the thing is, we've already got wheat and we've got oats, so I don't really want to do another cereal crop. The peas, the thing is, I want to do a vegetable because I haven't done vegetables. And we don't do vegetables, right? We haven't done any. So I want to do a vegetable. I don't like peas in real life. I just don't like peas. I like green beans though. I can eat me some green beans. So I wanted to do green beans, but I need a planter. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to buy a planter, and I will go ahead actually, and I will get this guy going to the shop. Oh, I'm pressing the button. It's not dropping it because I'm not on the thing. And I will get this guy going to the shop as well. Try not to run over the soccer ball. Never mind. Okay, so we are going to buy this John Deere planter right here. Okay, so that's going to be our planter. That leaves us at $197,021. Okay, give me a second. I got to write that down. Okay, I'm going to buy a couple more things here. And I don't remember where the tender is. We're going to go ahead and buy this thing. I just didn't know why it didn't come with a plate because I'm used to turning it off. So that was weird. So we'll go ahead and buy that. And we're going to go ahead, and this is part of the exploit situation. We are going to buy a truck. That has a lot more options than I realized. I'm going to go with this, which is what my original plan was. Okay, day cab. Design 1, sun shield, yes. Horn, yes. Lights, yes. I want black attachers. Nope, I definitely wanted that one. And I want a tanker, because this is part of the exploit situation. Okay, so we have 71,321. So I'm going to take my earlier number, 197,021. minus 71,321. Oh, that's easy. 125, 700. Okay. All right, so the exploit I discovered is that our farm, we get free water, right? We've got the thing over there, and we get water for free. And I discovered that on the map, there's a spot right over here. It's a rice greenhouse, and you can sell water there. So I can take free water and drive it over there and sell it. And I decided, you know, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use this exploit. But I'm only going to use it today, and we're only going to get enough money to pay for the truck and the trailer that we're using on the exploit. And this tender, because I wanted the tender. I wanted it. And then, you know, in the end, we're going to get these 3 things for free. And it doesn't really change my playthrough that much, because what am I going to do with this giant water tank? Like, I don't really have a use for it, right? Like, maybe later. But so we'll have that for free. And I have these 2 quote-unquote semis, right? And they're not real semis, but... Oh, I was going to upgrade the engine on that. Oh, well, that's fine. So we're going to get this stuff for free. So I'm going to set this guy to farm water, and then I'm going to set him to rice greenhouse and set him to water and go. And I am going to let him earn me $125,700, which I will be able to watch here because it's going to show up under harvest income. So we're going to try to get to 125,700 there. And then we'll end up with those things for free. And, you know, it's cheating. We're cheating. It's fine, though. We're just cheating a little bit. And I'm not, like, getting that much out of it. But, you know, I don't know. I feel like I deserve a reward for discovering some, you know, exploit. So we will also, since we're over here, I don't think I need a bunch. We have a bunch of solid fertilizer. So I don't think I need a bunch of it. I'll buy a little bit. Let's get like 2 maybe. And then let's buy seed. And I don't know that I can hold 4 or 5. So let me fill this guy up first. And we're actually going to set him to green beans. Not that it like really matters, but we're going to definitely plant some green beans. Oh, I'm going to use all the fertilizer, aren't I? So I need at least 2 more fertilizers. Because I want to put a little bit in the tender. I don't know. This planter kind of sucks just because of the width. It's not that wide, but it doesn't fold up. So I don't know that I can send this guy home on auto drive. I don't think he's going to make it. Of course, we're going to try. We're going to give it a shot, but he's almost certainly going to get stuck on something. We'll see how far he makes it. Okay, and away he goes. And then this guy, we will fill you up. I'm like not near anything. Okay, hold on. Let me just throw stuff over here. I want to fill it up, but I don't want to overbuy because I don't want to leave stuff over here. This needs moved up too. Can I fit another seed? No, but I could buy it. I can't. So if I pick this up, and hold it over an empty thing, like I'm going to hold it over here and it's going to fill the seed and then it's going to stop and there's still going to be some in there. And if the other bay was empty and I held it over the bay, it would start filling it. It can't fill that because there's fertilizer in there, but I think I can do that. I'd expect it to drop in there, but whatever. And that should get me back to the farm. We'll see if that bag makes it. All right, where? Oh, well. Yes, I should not have left that there. So you haven't done anything, huh? You haven't done anything. This guy should be able to get through here. Theoretically. Not saying he's going to go through fast. Okay, he's filling. You're getting there. Let's go ahead and just drive you a little more centered in the road. He would have eventually made it. There's a lot of vehicles behind me. All right, so we're going to do this field in green beans, and I'm pretty sure it's ready to go, right? Pretty sure. So we can just go ahead and start him on this field. And then back over here, I know the new field needs fertilized and it needs herbicide, and we've already got the tanks on. So I might as well send the sprayer right across the road and get him spraying some herbicide. Question is, how soon can I start to unfold and not hit something? I'm good. And this field is going to need fertilized twice. The other two fields that we're going to plant have been fertilized once, and then the planter has fertilizer, so. And ignore this down here. So I got super frustrated last time. Man, I put that tractor perfect. I got super frustrated last time when I was trying to plow a new field over there, and I was trying to get a straight line, and you can't. The in-game GPS, the built-in GPS, is meant to work in fields, not I'm trying to create a field. It's just not meant to do that, right? Which is stupid, by the way. That's stupid, Giants. Just let it work like it should work. So I got a mod that lets me do that. There's an issue though, and it displays the information over the top of the other information, and I'm assuming it's because I'm playing on a television. I'm on PC, I'm on computer, but I'm playing on a TV, and because it's not a TV that's right in my face, I'm sitting 12 feet from the TV. I literally ran over here, didn't I? Because I'm sitting 12 feet from the TV, I have my UI turned up pretty high. And I'm guessing that's why. I'm trying to see if I can fit the rest of this in here. I think I can take it all. This is good. So anyways, I think that's why that mod's messed up. Why are you stopping, buddy? What are you hitting? I mean, you're not. Somebody there has got a bad hitbox. That's all I'm going to say. This guy's still got a minute. All right, so you're doing your thing. You're doing your thing. That's a big mess. Yeah, so way over here on the east side of the map, this little rice greenhouse right here by Field 65. For whatever reason, you can sell water here. And I was in the time-saving stock check, and that's when I was like, wait, I can sell water? And I drove all the way over here in my UTV with the little trailer, and sure enough, I sold water, and I was like, oh, okay. And I'm not even super exploiting this, right? I'm only going to get enough money to pay for this truck and trailer, which really doesn't benefit me a whole lot, and I'm going to get that tender for $25,000, and then we're going to stop the exploit. I could really cheese this. I mean, you could really cheese this if you wanted to. Obviously, I have a thing where I can just press this and I can just give myself money, right? But that's literally cheating. I mean, this is an in-game mechanic that Giants included, the ability to get water for free and sell it. I mean, it's technically not cheating, right? But anyways, you could buy the property across the street and put one of those water things there and just go back and forth. The real issue is this clearly is a well, and the windmill powers a pump, and it pumps water up out of the well and fills that tank. And that's a, whatever, I don't know, a 3,000 gallon tank. I have no idea. I'm just taking a wild guess. It takes a while to pump the 3,000 gallons into that tank. So yeah, you could pull up next to that and you could get 3,000 gallons of water, boom, right away. But you're not going to get another 3,000 gallons. It's going to take a long time for it to fill that back up, right? And that's really the issue, is that's how it should work. Oh, sure, full up and get free water and, fill your tank, but you're not going to get any more for, till tomorrow or something. But that's not how it works. You can just pull up and get infinite water. So anyways, that's how it if you were trying to fix the exploit, that's how it should be fixed, is that water thing shouldn't just give infinite water continuously. It should give you a whole bunch at once and then not give you any more for a while, which would still be fine for what we're doing. I don't think we could run our big greenhouses off of it, but... All right, so this guy, he's going to finish planting this field, and then I will bring him over, and then... I don't know what we're going to plant. We've got a corn header, so we should plant corn just because we bought a corn header. Okay, this guy's done, so I will go over and spray the green beans as soon as it's done. But for now, we're going to hook up the spreader here, and I'm going to go over to the field I just came from, and we're going to spread some fertilizer. And then we need to like get rid of some of this crap around here because I got like way too much stuff over here in this area. But I don't like putting stuff away when I'm not done. But we got way too much stuff over here. We're planting here, and then it needs herbicide, and we need to plant here and herbicide. And then I think that's it for field work. I think we've got everything else done, and there won't be anything else to do in the fields until harvest. And I'm going to let that guy run around. There's nothing on sale. I think I checked the contracts. Fertilizer, could do it. This hoeing one's a little more lucrative. Maybe worth doing. Oh, that weeding one. Let's grab that contract for the weeds. And let's grab this one for the hoe because our thing does both. And we have a spare tractor over here. Oh, we need to roll. Yes, let's try not to forget that because we didn't roll the other field. We need to roll. So I will go ahead and hook up the weeder, which is in the barn, and I will get him over on the contract. And I think that's it for now. The water thing's going to go back and forth, and the planter is going to plant, and when he's done planting, he's going to come over and plant this field. And the fertilizer guy's going, and I will get this guy going down on whichever field is closer, 77 or 91. And I will bring you guys back when there's something else. Okay, the water guy's still going back and forth. The weeder guy's still going in that field. This guy got done, so I will go ahead and get him over here and tell him to do corn. I've got the John Deere on the roller. Okay. They're driving forward. And we'll get him rolling this field. I was going to have him do the herbicide, and I'm like, well, I should roll first. So we'll go ahead and have him roll since the other tractor's tied up. I kind of need another tractor, but I think money-wise, when I get my money back for buying the semi and stuff, and I've got a bunch of lettuce I could technically sell, the price isn't that bad. I should be able to afford to buy this field too. That would like really expand things if we could buy this field and get it planted with something, because then easily by next year we'll be able to buy this one and we'll be able to like combine those three fields into one. And what bothers me about these rollers, number one, this is wrong. It should be a smooth roller. And the thing is, every roller in game looks like this, so those are all wrong. They should all be smooth rollers. And you're going to roll this because you're trying to push the rocks back down. I have rocks off, so there's actually no reason to roll, but it still wants you to roll. And the game's reason is for seed to soil contact, which is completely wrong because that's the whole purpose of a planter, is that on the back of a planter, you have these things which push everything back down. I was trying to see where's the seed tube at? Where does the seed come down? I'm confused about this because it seems like that should be, because that seems like it's opening the furrow, which that should be in front, shouldn't it? And then this should be, I don't know, that seems backwards. But anyways, the whole purpose of a planter is it has closing wheels and it closes the furrow back and it gets you your seed to soil contact. So you wouldn't need to roll after a planter. That would be redundant. You roll after a planter because you're trying to push the rocks back down. But like everything about it in the game is just like wrong as far as how it works in real life in my area. So I don't know. It's just like one of those things. It's like, oh, yeah, the stones and the roller and well, you guys got all of that wrong. Like, I don't know. It must be right for somewhere in Europe. But anyways, just my pet peeve. I am going to go ahead and take this truck into the shop and give it a little tune up. I mean, it can only go 51 miles an hour, which, by the way, is crazy. Why anything would be set that low. Like at a minimum, it should be 55. But this thing did have the option of going to 800 horsepower. And we're going to go ahead and do that. And I hope that that gets him up to 51. I don't know why it always defaults to goat milk. You can definitely reach farm water, I promise. Let's see how going from 400 to 800 horsepower helps him out. Obviously, it's empty right now, but man, when it's full, it's like it's all it can do to try to get up to like 48 miles an hour. There's something that just, it feels good. You're watching something and you see one of your other things go by in the background. You're like, yeah, we're getting stuff done. People in the background are doing things. We did finish up the first contract, and I've gone ahead and got the tractor going to the next contract. That was the big one too, 12,000. Yeah, we've only made 30 grand. We've got a ways to go on the water situation. I could lease more of those. That trailer can pull another trailer, which could pull another trailer, which could, yeah. I mean, I could have like a whole train of trailers go over there, but whatever. Whatever, it's doing it in the background. As long as we got other stuff to do, I guess it doesn't matter. But I would like to buy that field today. I don't think I can get... Yeah, I can't borrow more. But I think if I... Well, no, because I haven't bought a field. I was going to say, if I exited the game and came back. But no, like I have to buy a field, I think. All right, well, this guy's still going here. He's close to getting done. This guy's still going over here. He's got a ways to go. I do not know why the texture is that. I think the... Okay. Anyways, I think the added horsepower definitely helped. Don't cut me off too. Oh my god. Bro. Well, we're getting in way more accidents, so I don't know. Maybe we just hit that guy too. People, stay away. Jeez. I don't even want to say anything now. I have nothing to say. All right, we'll find out if this works. I'm either remembering the base game or I'm remembering precision farming, and I can't remember which. But in one of them, right after you plant, you can spray, and then the weeds won't grow, and which is totally realistic because it acts like you're putting down a pre-emergence. So right now it says weed growing, and I'm just going to wait for this thing to unfold and just spray just for a second just to see. Okay, so weed growing hoe. Yeah, and there's no weeds. Okay, so that does work. So it's base game. Or maybe it's both. I don't know. Either ways. Let me back this guy up and get him in here. Go ahead and press H. So that will get that going. And that should be it for this field. That should be all this field needs. This guy's almost done. And I'm going to put him on the roller. So that's why I had the other guy start spraying, because I'm like, well, you can't roll yet because this guy's still in this field. And when he's done, he can use the roller. So that's fine. And the other tractor. I know using the roller is going to fix these textures. At least it better. That just doesn't even make sense, though. That's not the right texture no matter what. Okay, this guy is done. And I would say I can at least put this planter away. But if I'm about to buy that other field, then no, we're probably gonna plant something or seed something, or I don't know what we're gonna do. So I'm just gonna go drop it over here, and hook the roller up, and we'll go roll this field. And hopefully that will fix. Yeah, that was in my way. Hopefully that'll fix the texture thing. As soon as the other guy's done rolling, you can go and do that field. How's this looking? Okay, that looks way better. That's what I was hoping for. So we'll get this field rolled, then we can spray it with herbicide, and I just need to get a little more money and we can buy that other field. I've got this flatbed here, and it's not auto load pallets, and I want to auto load pallets. And the thing is, I don't know that any of these auto load pallets. All right, I loaded the lettuce up the hard way. We got to go to the restaurant and sell it, which I wanted to double check there because it seemed like he was going really fast towards the logs. The restaurant is over here right by the river. So I auto drive myself over here to my east side spot. But when I get close, I'm going to go ahead and make an auto drive down to the restaurant because I need to start doing that on some of these places where we'll probably go at certain points to sell things. The roller is also on its very last pass, so as soon as he kind of like passes, I'd probably go ahead and do it now. Yeah, I figured, because you're going to do the insides first and do the headland last, right? I think. I don't know what you're doing right now. Driving around like a crazy person. Oh, now see, this is why I didn't start it, because I didn't want this to happen. I think we're okay. Okay, good. Get this guy off the field. And our grass is coming in nice. Should be able to mow that pretty soon. I already know they're not gonna make that. There's no way they make that. Give me one more. Because you have to get the whole thing in it, I'm pretty sure. It'll at least get me down here, but so I think we just need to plant this and then do herbicide, and I think that's it. Because it looks cultivated. It's already fertilized 100%. I don't know that it needs lime. Doesn't need lime. Fully fertilized. We still need to hit that. How is this middle part not fertilized? Whatever. We'll get the fertilizer spreader and we'll hit stuff again in a minute. I need to spray herbicide and roll that other field. And then spray no matter what. No matter what, I've got to do 3 things. Okay, let's come back. I don't know. I need a tractor in this field and then a tractor in that field. But then this tractor is for that tractor for the thing, for the herbicide. But then I need the, something. We'll go ahead and feed the cows too. The last few months, I've kind of like given them a bale or two just so there was a little bit in there. And I haven't like tried to fill it back up, but we could go ahead and do that just because I don't have anything else to do at the moment. I would really, really like to buy a bigger baler. I don't mind these little bales feeding the cows. like this. This is fine. The problem is I want to bale straw, and I don't want to deal with the little bales for straw. And when we do the TMR, I don't really want to deal with little bales of hay and straw. And then we also have to do some silage. And because I bought land, I can take out another loan. 190. Not enough to buy the other field? Yes. Ooh, beets. They planted beets. Ooh. You can see my face right now. I don't like beets. We're not going to buy this field. I mean, we're going to buy this field. We're not going to buy this field right now. We are not buying this field right now. That's too bad. I could have bought all three. I'm just going to think about that. Oh, man. Beets. Why did it have to be beets? I mean, we could buy it and just plow the beets in. It's not that big of a field. It's actually a really small field. We could just plow the beets in. I mean, like, why couldn't we? Could probably sell this barn here too that I can't go in. Yeah, let's buy it. It completes the completes what I was going for, and we'll just freaking plow those beets in. I'm not dealing with the beets. That field's so small. I could almost be tempted to harvest the beets. I could almost be tempted. But obviously not, because we're just going to plow it in. Ooh, and I can sell this shed here for $2,000. And I can sell this for 1,000. I can sell this for 1,000. I definitely think there's some opportunity here to chop some trees down and do some expansion. I don't want to get into like massive terraforming or anything, but you know, I could see running the field up into there and then like into there and combining them all together. And yeah, I could see doing all that. I'm not going to mess with any of the wood until we've burned through all of this and then get this empty. And then, yeah, come over and start doing some stuff because I don't want to deal with all those logs. But I actually need another big tractor. I can take out more of a loan. Can't I? No. Yes. 199. I don't think that quite gets me where I want to be. I already know what I want next. We have the big front end loader arm from this New Holland T8. And that's really what I want is this thing, because we could actually have the correct front end loader and it wouldn't look silly. But I think by the time I can figure it, it's going to be too much money. Or not. Never tell me the odds. Never tell me the odds. Okay. Oh, right. Workers. I need money for workers. Also, I thought I was going to have $7, not minus 40. Oh, that's from the workers, though. I need to go sell something. Hey, we got a brand new tractor. Let's go look at this tractor. Look at that. How massive that is. It's enormous. And we can put the front end loader on it. And it's fast. And now, those were quote unquote narrow tires. So I think it counts as row crop tires and I can drive in the field with this. So essentially this replaces the John Deere, which would be amazing because it's gigantic. And it's only 350 horsepower, but I can upgrade it to like 430. I need to go find some field to drive through and see if it damages the crop. Because I'm hoping these count as narrow tires. Because it said narrow tires. So that should be what it means. I think this is... See, this is short enough. I don't think it would matter. I don't have anything that's that tall. Maybe that wheat field. Don't worry about the fact we don't have any money. The thing is, I could sell the John Deere. I don't really want to, though. I kind of like having a fourth tractor, but we could go sell more water, even though I said I wasn't going to. All right, let's not fly into here just in case. Now, is this a big enough growth stage? Growth 5 out of 8. Yeah, I think these count as narrow tires. Man, it's a big tractor. Let's go put the front end loader on it. I'm broke and all of the workers have stopped, but yet I'm smiling. Oh, we need to recolor this too. Oh, this tractor won't even fit. It won't even fit in there to... Oh, that's kind of funny. Oh, don't close the door. Who closed the door, dumb? Who closed the door? Open the door. Idiot. Never mind all this chaos. No, open the doors. Weight's right in the way too. Okay. How bad could we mess this up? It still looks like a ridiculous front end loader. It still looks too big, and it's for this tractor. And see how the hydraulics actually connect now? They've got some place to connect, and that thing doesn't just like float in the air. Let's go ahead and recolor it. Select, oh, just hit that. Customize those too. All right, well, I was kind of thinking like we would just leave the front end loader on here all the time, but it's still a gigantic front end loader. Although, I can go so much higher with this because this is a way taller tractor. So when it's time for logging, I can actually get the logs up. It's not like ridiculously tall. We've got a big tractor. All right, we have a money problem now. A pretty severe money problem. Why don't we have this guy? I mean, we've been cheating. We've been cheating. Let's just cheat one more time. Give me $7,000. That'll be more than enough. That'll get us through the rest of the workers for today and get us through tomorrow. Got 3 tractors going. The middle field is being rolled. This field is almost done cultivating. And then I already started planting green beans. So we'll have 3 fields of green beans. And then the sprayer back there is just waiting on the middle field to get rolled so he can spray. And I went ahead too and fertilized the field over there in the middle. So the only thing it needs done is this field will need fertilized again. But I can't do it yet. I can't do it in this growth stage. Okay, and this thing's done. I will take the next playthrough. I already have another playthrough planned for another map. I don't like little maps. I'm not like super excited about this map. I like big maps. So I've already got my next playthrough. As soon as this playthrough is done, we're starting another playthrough of Farming Simulator. And I'm going to take that one a lot more seriously because we're on this and we're playing on easy. And, you know, I'm having fun and not caring that much. But I'll be a lot more serious next time. This thing does make fill in the greenhouse just like ridiculous, though, because, yeah, I can come over here. Oh, I just jackknifed it and did not mean to turn out like that. But we can come up here. And this is 1 day's worth of water. So then that one's done. And then I pull up. And then this one's done. Yeah. And we still got 35% left. So I can go whatever 3-4 days and just It is kind of useful to have this. It's ridiculous. I have the mod where the greenhouse can buy its own water. Of course, that would cost us money. I don't know why I'm having trouble steering this. The computer wasn't having any trouble driving this. I haven't driven this semi myself. And anyways, we're going to leave this guy parked here. All right, we are done. And I even like kind of cleaned up the corners for this field where I didn't quite spray the weeds. So weed wise, we're good. Yeah, there's a couple of tiny spots. Fertilization, this field needs a second hit, but I can't do it now. Good on lime. Yeah, we forgot to roll that field. What is, whatever. Couple fields will get the extra 2.5. That's it. And I just fell out of the tractor again. I just need to put a few things away. That's basically it. I can't do anything between now and harvest except I can hit that field again for fertilizer. Now, the good news, bad news. Where are we at? We are $1.2 million in debt. Okay, so we took on a lot of debt. Did I need to buy that tractor? I mean, just look at it. Just hold on. Let's get a fair comparison here, okay? Uh-huh. Yep. Now you tell me, did I need to buy that tractor? Obviously I did. I did need the two medium tractors here. Why can't I press? Oh, there we go. The two medium tractors, they're pretty good. That John Deere is very underpowered. The fact that I have a new tractor with thin tires that can drive into the field, and it's got more horsepower because it's our very first large tractor. And it takes the giant front end loader. So logging's going to be way easier, way more power. This thing's got 3 times the horsepower as the John Deere. Yeah, I'm very happy. Yeah, we're 1.2 million in debt, but you got to remember, what do we got? We've got 2 of the lettuce greenhouses. That's making us a lot of money. We've got the sawmill over there making us money, and now we've got the carpentry. I'm going to call it the carpenter. Can we just say that it should be called the carpenter? The carpentry. I've got the carpentry production. It's a carpenter. Sounds better. We've got the furniture maker, or we could call it that, but either way. And and we bought this year all 3 of these fields. Now, yeah, it's kind of chopped up because it's oats and green beans and green beans and green beans, and we've got corn and we've got wheat. And the only reason I planted wheat was so I could get straw. And if I knew we were buying an oat field, I wouldn't have planted that. But we're going to get a pretty good harvest. And then for next year, we'll be able to combine those 3 fields together. Maybe we'll do some logging. I don't know how much logging we'll do, though, because I don't know that the sawmill will catch up by then. We could think about going with a bigger sawmill, but I don't believe this is a farm. I don't like it when people have a farm and then they put the giant industrial building on the farm. Like, no, we would have to buy some other lot or something for that. But then we could start thinking about, okay, well, what else? Like I was looking up here, you could buy these 3 fields and combine them pretty easy. And that would be a big field for this map. Down here, you could buy these 2 and combine them. I could totally see that. So, I don't know how many episodes this series is going to go. This is episode 7. We're definitely going to make 10. I don't know if we'll make 20 because I'm already just kind of thinking I'm very quickly going to kind of reach the point where it's like, what else is there to do? Yeah, there's like 1 million productions. We could do 1 million productions. We could, try to make like $1 billion on this map. But at the end of the day, this is Grandpa's farm, and we came in and we took it over. And we are very, very quickly becoming a huge success. I want to make several $1 million, maybe $10 million. And then, I want to leave Riverbend Springs and I want to move somewhere where there's much more farmland. It's much more open. In other words, go to another map. And I want to take the money and the equipment from this map and I want to go to the other map. And we'll start that map with what we end on this map. which sounds like, oh, well, you're giving yourself a big head start. No, because it's going to be a huge map, and this equipment won't be anything on that map. I've already got it planned out. I'm excited, and I hate to say I'm excited to get done with this, but like, no, wait till you see what's next. All right, see you guys next episode.